That there is a beautiful moon. I got my camera on full zoom, and so that's about as good as it's gonna get. I got the camera is also on the little desk tripod sitting on the hood of my truck. That's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous night out tonight. I'm wondering how Jupiter is going to look tonight. I usually don't see Jupiter popping out over the tree line until about 12:30, 1 o'clock, thereabouts. So I haven't tried to look at it with the camera yet. I can look at it through the telescope, but it still looks like just a big dot in the sky through the telescope. One night I saw it. It had one dot on the left and 3 dots a little farther out on the right. So I assume that it's Jupiter, and those were its moons, or the Galilean moons. I could be wrong. But it was beautiful to look at through the scope anyhow. And my telescope is a little finicky, so it's really tough to get it focused on anything. It's got an unstable stand is what it's got. But it can see about as well as any other telescope. Not that I've looked through many telescopes. We're planning on getting one of those first scopes, but cash priorities, you know how it goes. Oh, we're losing sight of the moon. There we go. The buggers in the sky, they really fly by. That's another issue with this telescope, is by the time you get anything zoomed in and ready and stable, and your eyes aren't close enough that your eyelashes flicker it, the thing is trucked halfway across the scene. But it's fun nonetheless. I mean, we've seen Saturn with it, we've looked at the craters on the moon. I've tried to find Mars, but I don't know how to find Mars. Thought about trying to find Venus, but our location, I haven't really looked for a better location yet either. But our location just, I don't think it suits. I mean, we got mountains. We're beside a river, so I have a hill to the left, and I have a bunch of trees to the left, and I have a hill to the right that's full of trees. So I mean, we have limited sky vision here. We pretty much need to look directly up to see anything. But what we do see is pretty cool. I mean, we've looked at some stars. I've seen one cluster of stars I thought was a star that flickered at me, but the more I looked at it, it looked like a cluster of 4 stars. Beautiful. Beautiful.